Number one, Dad. Yeah. So, hi, it's Friday. And you know what that means? Friday, yes, that means we are in my storage garage number one. Welcome. Hello, I am Julie, and I'm a longtime picker, thrifter, buyer, seller, vintage, antiques, unique, secondhand, and pre-loved items. Today, I want to talk to you about and show you some items from my stash that are trend. I'm going to give you 6 trends we'll talk about, and I'll show you items from 6 trends. Now, whether you're a buyer or you're a seller, and whether you follow the trends or maybe make your own trends, either way, it's perfectly fine. And what I would love is, after you've seen this video, throw me a comment about what what trends you might admire, what might you be looking for, and if you agree or disagree with me. These are based off what I'm talking to you about today are based off what I see flooding the market. And as we all know, some trends are long-winded, some trends are short-lived. And it sometimes makes a difference how much of them that flood the market. Sometimes when there's too much of something, or some people maybe get too much of something, the trend wanes away. But let's get started with a cup of coffee, because that's what I like to do. And today I'm gonna this is not a coffee cup, it's actually an espresso cup. But join me, please, for a cup of coffee. Gotta be careful, because it's not I'm usually, those really big mugs. These are a set that I'll be putting up in my eBay store. Oh yeah, I didn't mention. Everything that I show you today will, after this, be put in my car, taken home, cleaned up, photographed, and put into my eBay store, Attic Treasures Flea Market. So what I'm showing and drinking from today is a set of classic white Oneida espresso cups. And I actually have a total of 11, but I'm just going to show you 4. And they're just plain white, Blanco white. I'll show you the print on the bottom. These are all in great condition, clean, and again, I have 11 of those. Kind of odd to drink coffee out of an espresso cup. Those only hold like 3 to 4 ounces. So I'll be taking very small sips. Okay, let's get on to it. What is trending, and what can I show you from my stash? Restaurant wear. That's been trending for a bit, and I do have some restaurant wear to show you. These are Pyrex tableware by Corning, made in USA. And I will put that up nice and close for you to see the design. Then I'll show you the back. Hopefully I will. Yep, I think you got that right there. I have several of these. I don't even know how many. Oh, I guess I have 11. They're well used. I'm not gonna kid you. I think most all of them, and usually when I put things into my eBay store, I don't like to put in items that are chipped or cracked or, it just really overly worn. But because this falls into the category of not only restaurant wear, but Pyrex, these are highly desired. All of them, including this one, as you can see, at the very top, they all have smooth, they've been there a while, like chips. And I don't know if you can really see that. But I have 11 of these. And I don't know, maybe you can kind of get they're so small. Look at the top, right above, like, in my forehead. Anyway, these are wonderful. I love the design. I guess, what would you call that? It looks like a script S. But I have those. So I will probably list them individually. And I will certainly make sure that there's a disclaimer on there noting that they have smooth areas where it's been chipped at some point, but it's been there a while. It is so smooth, and some of them are so discreet, but they're there. I believe every plate has a little mar to it, you might say, but I'll leave it to the buyer's discretion. So restaurantware, that's one. Barware, vintage barware. Now, I don't know how far back that really goes. I don't know if they're talking about, I think it's running the gamut from, mid-century modern to even barware from the 80s. So what I have here, I have some Pilsner glasses. And I have a total of 4. I will sell this as a total of 4. They are not marked, so I do not know exactly who the maker is. I will need to do my research, but I do know where I bought these. I did buy these back in the late 80s. I'm gonna say early 90s, to be honest with you, from the Christmas tree shop. There was one located in Middletown, Rhode Island. I had gone there for college when I was going to get my nursing degree, and every paycheck I started going to the Christmas tree shop to buy myself a little something for my apartment. And it ranged from dishes to barware, and so I've had them all this time. And I think I only bought 4. So, and I still have the same 4. So that's a good thing. Let's see. I'm going to end up turning the camera to the other side. But because Dad's Day is coming up, I do have a spatula just for Dad. It's, I don't know if there's it's called the Sportula. And I'm going to show that to you there. It's got a bottle opener on one end and a very heavy duty spatula head. Number 1, Dad. Yeah. So that is just in time. I'll get that in my eBay store so that it's just in time for Dad's Day. All right, I'm going to move this camera on the other side, or actually just turn it, and I'll show you some more items. So we've gone over restaurantware and vintage barware. So I've got 4 more trends to talk about. Let's bring you over, and I'm going to meet you on the other side. And here I come. Okay, well, look what I have here. I have a little horse figurine. Now, he's dusty dirty, and he'll be getting a cleanup before I put him in. But the third trend, and remember, these trends aren't in any particular order. These are just, I picked 6 that I saw that seemed to be, at the top of the list. And anything equestrian. So, I used to have a lot of brass medallions from the show belts. But I don't have a lot of equestrian items, but I did find this figurine. On the bottom, it does have a sticker that's gotten a little wear to it. But he is just darling. I don't see any chips or cracks. He's just needing a bath. So we'll put him back there. Okay, let's see. Brassware. Yeah, it's been a trend for quite a bit. So it might be, from what I hear, it might be starting to phase out, but I'm not seeing that. I'm still seeing a lot of people buying and selling brassware. And I made sure that I dug through my stash and tried to find everything that was brass, at least in this garage. So I did. I found some things. And I'm going to put this up on the shelf where he's safe. I have a music box, or part of one. I don't know what this went to. I don't know. I don't see any maker's mark. But I'm going to show that to you. And that's one of those carousel horses. Now what he's missing is the pole that would have gone into that hole. But I need your help. I'm going to wind this up, and we're just going to stay with me and listen to this song. What I need is your help. I'm gonna just leave that up there, and that will play for a bit. I need your help. What song is that? I need to know. So if you know what it is, please help me and put that in the comments. And he'll be playing for a while, so hopefully that's pleasant. I think it's pleasant. I love it. And then what I have here are a whole bunch of old brass bowls. Now I will be doing some light cleaning, but I'm going to leave whatever patina there is and sell as is. Everybody has an opinion on that. Some people like to polish them up. Some people just like to keep them with their patina. But I'm going to first show you, and I need to do my research, that's for sure. Now these are marked China on the bottom, and they appear to have like an enamel painted center. So interesting. Again, Asian Pacific, Oriental, Japanese, Chinese, that kind of influence I'm really not very familiar with, but I had gotten these probably years ago, and because I'm not familiar with it, they have hung around in my stash in this garage for quite a bit. So some of the other items I have are just simple plates. Everything's all a little dusty. I'm looking to see if there's any marks. This one's very similar, but also has like a little handle. Whoops. I guess there were, two of what I just showed you. I didn't realize that one had stuck to the other. So this appears to be the same. Yes, the same pattern. I guess these are ashtrays. This one though has a little handle with that design. So these three match. This one has the handle. So those appear to be ashtrays. This one was just a dish. Oh, let's see. We have something else going on here. This is interesting. A bowl, obviously with the patina on the inside. I don't see any maker's marks, but it's kind of nice with that design. And then I don't know if this is metal or brass, or metal meant to look like brass, but and I don't even know what it goes to, but it's obviously not complete. And it may be a lot of nothing, or it may be something, but I'll do some research with this. It's the inside that made me question whether or not it's really brass or just metal made to look like brass. And then I have all these bowls. Now we're done with him, so I'm just gonna put him to the side and use this for my bowls. No marking on the bottom. These all have some weight to them, and I will go ahead and show you their design. Each one appears to be just a little different. Again, no marking. And this one shows, like I said, some wear, patina on that. Here's another. Well, that appears to be a dent there. And this one does have a mark there. So maybe that might help me identify this one. Again, wear inside the bowl. And then this one has dirt. Same, I think that's the same symbol. And I'll just spin that around so you can see its edge. So it's my brassware, and that is I guess you could say, the third trend that I'm seeing. And I haven't seen that wane yet, but that's what I'm hearing, that it might be on its way out. Let's see. Metalware is, the other one is silver plated. So let me grab a couple of things that I have from my stash. I know definitely one is silver plated because it is marked on its bottom. The other one I can't be for sure, but this is a serving tray. I'll bring that up nice and close. Maybe you can see its edges, the handles. And on the back, it is, let's see, it says silver plated, and there's something that's really, really small, and I did not bring my little magnifying glass, but it's silver plated. EP on steel, Hong Kong. So I'll see if I can put that there so you can see that. It's hard for me to see what you're seeing, so hopefully I've held that close enough or steady enough that you can read that. But, so that's the other trend. Now this one, I don't know if it's silver plated, but it's certainly a mid-century modern, I guess you could say an hors d'oeuvre tray. And again, we are in my garage, and some of these things are very filthy, I guess you would say. And this one applies. It's got wood handles. There was a sticker on the opposite side at one time, and that would have given me probably the information I needed today, but it's gone. And that probably is residue from a price sticker. But I'll get this cleaned up and I'll look into that. Hard to say if that's silver plated. But, okay, so next we've got, let's see, swanware, swans. So I have one swan. I have sold lots of swans through the years, as well as many of these items. Being a long-time seller, these trends, they come and go. It's cyclic. You know, if a trend kind of wanes away, hold on, because it'll come around again if you have the patience. So here's a swan. This is Russ. Item number 5964, made in Taiwan. Show you that sticker. And you're getting quite a reflection there, but anyway, he's a little planter. He's got a little ribbon, and he's a swan or a duck. I don't know. When I saw swanware, I thought of him. So that's, I believe, that's the 6 trends that I hear that I have in my stash to share with you. And I do apologize. I know the traffic going back and forth. I'm off a main drag here. It can be irritating, but so I spend at least a couple hours or more in both of my storage garages 2 or 3 times a week. This is the day that I spend with you in storage garage number 1. Every Friday it's in storage garage 1. Every Tuesday it's in storage garage 2. So I hope that you can give me a thumbs up. That helps. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I'm here every Tuesday and Friday, and then I've even started lives. I did a live in this garage last Friday, and a live in my other garage a week and a half ago, last Tuesday. So, and I plan to do another live later, about the 3rd week in June. So if you subscribe, you'll get that notification. In the meantime, let me know in the comments if you follow trends, if you care about the trends, if you have your own thing. It's not a matter of what's trending or what's not. It's what you love, what brings you happiness, and that's what I think is the most important thing. So let me know what items that you are looking for and what brings you pleasure. In the meantime, till we see each other again, enjoy this weekend, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.